Hey, how's it going? This is a video for the Google verification process. Gonna just step through this. So this is my app Whitespace. As you can see, the whole point of this is to create personalized guided audio sessions, which could be meditation, could be affirmations, all sorts of stuff. You can see all the different options here that someone could work on. And let's say if I'm working on stress, help me release stress. I'm listening to it during the daytime. And in a couple seconds, what I'll get is actually a complete program of multiple audio sessions that'll actually just guide me through my stress. I can be as specific as necessary, pointing to specific things, events, people, whatever, and it'll speak exactly to that. So that's Whitespace in a nutshell. What I'm currently building that requires calendar integration is something called the Whitespace Concierge. As you can see here, I have a few meetings coming up. Actually, particularly a Friday one actually is an important one. I don't want to lose sight of that, so it's actually good I'm looking at this. But in order to do this, I do need calendar integration and basically just the metadata around the calendar, because what I'm trying to do is create something that anticipates your upcoming events and creates spaces exactly for that. So if I click in, hey, Miles has a violin lesson coming up, or actually this is for his his skateboarding. Maybe he wants some focus sessions, so we could listen to that together, right? So hopefully you kind of understand where I'm going with this. The actual integration can happen on the profile page. So what I'll do here is actually I'll disconnect. And so there, one just kind of disappeared. And then I'm going to connect back to it. And hopefully you'll be able to see the screen as I connect back. That's my personal accounts. You guys haven't verified this, please verify it. Signing back in. And here's where we have the 4 services. So I'm going to expand that. So talking through each of these, right? View and edit all your calendars or events on all calendars. The view is important because, again, I want to pull that in so I can create really, really relevant guided audio spaces based on what's literally going to happen in their calendar, in their timeline. Secondly, the ability to create events. So once they book a meditation, then I'll actually slot that in directly into their calendar, so it's there and easy for them to remember. See and download any calendar you can access using your Google Calendar. Similar thing, right? Just also trying to get the full context. And again, this is all opt-in. This is not something that is required. People do not have to use the concierge to get full value out of the app, but this is just something additional because not sure if you guys are aware, over 90% of people stop using meditation apps within the first 90 days. And I think a big reason for that is the personal relevance of it, right? And also something that's just not personal and just kind of a recurring like reminder alarm on the phone. It's just over time it just gets really like it becomes more of a burden. And so this is designed specifically to try to address that. We do want to see the Google account email, and it is associated with the person just because, again, we're trying to, we do need to relate it to the actual user's account. And also because, again, this is, these spaces are grounded in real life, right? So we want to know, more of the context so we can make the space as relevant as possible. And so just in terms of the metadata, anything that can potentially help set that context, so whether that is the location, description, or invitees, over time we want to be able to make that, again, just something naturally that the concierge understands. And let's say there's one person that is consistently causing stress, it'll know you have a meeting coming up with that person, say it's your manager, your boss, or whatnot. And that's where I think, hopefully, Whitespace really separates itself from other apps, whether it's wellness, meditation, whatnot. And yeah, I think that just about covers it. So we'll kind of close this out. We'll continue. And concierge is connecting. I'll move this slightly out of the way. Once it connects, it takes a little bit of time, obviously, to just sync up and to download. And then in the background, what it's doing is, again, taking that initial snapshot of the, it doesn't look too far ahead, maybe 5-7 days in the future, but just identifying things that, based on its intelligence, it expects might be interesting. So again, we didn't see the before and after, but these are actually newly generated events. And so, actually, there you go. So it's actually filling in. So you'll see meeting on Friday. This is actually a really good one that I do need to pay attention to. It created a brand new suggestion for me. So I hope this finds you well. Went through a couple iterations with the last submission and it kind of stalled out, which is why I want to submit again. I think all the back and forth last time, I think I covered that all in this one video. So hopefully this suffices. All right, thank you.